River Aquatics and Exotics. And today I'm going to show you how to take away that noise. It's kind of relaxing in its way. When you have 3 tanks, and I'm going to have a lot more than 3, it gets annoying. So we want it to be like this, nice and quiet and sizzly. Or we want it to be like the Molly tank over there. Semi-bubble, nice and quiet. Because really, ironically right now, the only thing you can hear in this room is that filter. Ow, clamped my ankle. So, we're going to use our most important aquarium room tool. Oh. The tube was going to have to be disconnected eventually anyway, but it kind of bambeagled me. If you follow us on TikTok, then today you got to see us aquascape and clean this tank up a little bit. I'm not going to put that there. But today our goal is install Airstone. We are going to need scissors. Yeah, that's what you need. And your sponge filter, of course, because we're installing an Airstone into a sponge filter. But I'm assuming you already know you need the sponge filter if you're trying to install an Airstone and a sponge filter. These are specifically Aquatop sponge filters, and the reason I'm doing a video on these is because there was not a video on these anywhere. And well, there was, but it was hard to find, and that's kind of where I got this. But I'm going to take all the spokes out of these. This is not going to affect the way that our air pump or sponge filter works at all. Not negatively anyhow. So we're just going to take some scissors. Doesn't have to be perfect. You literally just want to break them off so that that comes out. Little black thing. And then you'll have these, and there might be a couple little spokes sticking up in there. You just bend them back, they'll break off. Don't need to do anything to the weighted base. You're going to do that too, both of these. I'm struggling a wee bit. Okay, so now this is wide bucket. Where'd our tube go? Here we go. So, take your plastic cap off. We leave the spokes on the top piece. You need those there. I'm going to slide that through. We're going to take our Airstone. We're going to attach it to that tube right there. Now, weighted base. Now I'm going to show you this just while the sponge isn't on it so you can get a concept. This is what will affect if you're getting the really fine bubbles or the little bit bigger bubbles. How far down in there are you putting that Airstone? See what I'm saying? So, we're gonna slide this little bad boy back up there. Click that back into place. I'm gonna slide this one all the way back down to the bottom. Click. I shouldn't lift it by that if I want the Airstone at the bottom. Bam. Okay. And then, sometimes the filter might want to float, but you just squeeze the air out of it. Let it go back to the bottom. Boom. Quiet, silent, wonderful. And see, this one I believe is more towards the top. The Molly tank is like in the middle, and this one's pushed all the way down to the bottom, and somehow it actually gave us the middle version of the bubbles. But yeah, there you go. Airstones, air filters, much more relaxing now. and run them with your Tetra Whispers air pumps because these are quiet, nice and quiet. And I'm running a 20-gallon air pump on a 60-gallon filter in 10 and 20-gallon tanks. So yeah, have a wonderful time. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. We have a problem. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is what makes the sponge filter work. This is where our air goes up and through. This was probably the most important part I should have told you. Put your plastic tubey thing on the tube first, and it needs to connect to that. So I'm just gonna reach in the water and press it, to be honest. Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? And now we know why our bubbles were so much different and why I was so confused as to why they were in between. Watch this. See, this is why we learn and grow together. And this is the starting from scratch type stuff I was telling you about. Boom, that's all the way at the bottom. Minimal water disturbance, and at the same time you get these nice, neat little fountains at the top, dude. Beautiful. See, made a mistake, corrected it live, no need to change anything. There you go, stuff happens, shiitake mushrooms happen, and you just put them on a burger. There you go. And if you wanted to be honest, I'll even add a little something extra to the video, I guess. We'll make it a little longer. It's gonna be a little uncouth. You can lower your gravel. I'm gonna take that baby all the way down. All spilling water. Oh, bam.